Holy freaking moly, a gigantic pile of ants and wart from Mario Brothers 2. Good morning, Mario, and good morning, Switch fans. Nintendo just announced new hardware. Holy cow. It's not the Switch 2. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce in the most Nintendo weird world ever. They announced a new Nintendo device. It's new hardware. It's actually the device that we saw patented and saved till March 2025 that we thought might be an accessory for the Switch 2. No, it's come out today. It's what they've announced and what they're focusing on. It's Alarmo, the Nintendo alarm clock, because that's what everybody wanted. Give me your thoughts on the alarm clock in the comments down below. We do have updates on Nintendo's plans for the Switch 2 based on leakers, and after today's reveal of Alarmo, how they're feeling and what the sort of temperature is on an upcoming Switch 2 reveal. But I just gotta say, I'm floored. I'm absolutely stunned. Their reading of the room is almost illiterate. How can you drop a new Nintendo hardware piece right in the midst of the season where we think they're going to announce Switch 2? And I'll be clear, I do not believe that Alarmo and Switch 2 have anything to do with each other. I don't think they're connected in any way. They can coexist, right? Nintendo can have a new Switch and an alarm clock. And frankly, the alarm clock is really sweet. I just have a bone to pick with the price because I cannot see anyone in their right mind spending $100 on a Nintendo-themed physical alarm clock when everybody's got an alarm clock on their cellular phone. So yeah, we're going to dive into Alarmo and exactly what this means. Brazil has commented, Necrophilippe has commented, Nate the Hate has commented. I'm going to comment on the Lexar Play card. There's one day left of the Amazon Prime Big Deal Days. That's today. Click the link in the description down below to grab great savings on Lexar products, including the 1TB Play card, which is the absolute best, safest, fastest Nintendo Switch memory card you can possibly feed your Switch. It won't work in your alarm clock, but it will work in your Switch, and I highly recommend it. You can get a 2-pack for yourself and a friend during the Prime Big Deal Days that expires at the end of the day, so make sure to click the link. Every time you do, it helps support the channel. I super appreciate it, and you can plug this thing in to your Switch and your eventual Switch 2, but not your Alarmo. So what is Alarmo doing for us? Alarmo is providing a Nintendo way to wake up. And frankly, I think this is sick. You can pick from different scenes from Mario Odyssey, from Pikmin 4, from Splatoon 3, from Legend of Zelda. Pretty freaking cool. I love the theming. I like the idea that the character is just kind of chilling there. And then as the alarms go off, this thing presents more and more nudges. It starts off a little bit simple, a little bit of a da 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 da. And then it's like Bowser comes because we need someone more persuasive, like wake up. And it's motion sense. It senses when you get out of bed. It can also just use buttons if you've got multiple people sleeping in the bed or a pet that might mess it up. And you have these different settings where you can set it to be kind of like a static alarm that's just playing this gentle music and tunes from the games. And there's different songs per game. There's 35 different scenes. They're going to be adding different scenes as they go. You can add in scenes from Mario Kart 8, from Animal Crossing New Horizons. Hopefully they'll be bringing in more as DLC for your alarm clock for free. It's a really cool concept, and I love the idea of escalating wake-up threats that Princess Peach might say hi, but then Bowser comes in to really nudge you awake. Very cool, very fun. A really nifty way for a Nintendo fan to incorporate this into their life. Now, it's a little odd because an alarm clock, a physical alarm clock, how antiquated is that? An alarm clock in 2024 feels very bizarre. And let's be clear, this is actually hitting retail locations in 2025. Right now, you can get it at the Nintendo World Store, or you can get it online if you have a Nintendo Switch Online membership subscription that's active. Otherwise, this thing is hitting retail shelves in 2025, but it's $100. This clock is so cool looking. It's something I'd love to wake up to. It's a really fun gift, I think, especially for a Nintendo nostalgic fan like me who grew up with these games and these platforms. And it's got a bunch of different songs from Splatoon 3 and Pikmin 4 and Mario Odyssey, and a great way to really just incorporate and celebrate, I think, the Switch life cycle and its great games in your wake-up routine. And a really nifty concept. But $100? $100! Basically, with the Nintendo Switch eShop ticket program, I could get both Mario and Luigi Brothers Ship and Mario Party Jamboree for the same price as Alarmo. Clever name, great idea, but when you're weighing it, when your money matters, it's is Alarmo worth it? And I think the answer is going to be 9.8 times out of 10, no. a big stinking no. No matter how cool this is, no matter how neat it is, a $100 physical alarm clock in an age where I can just program my phone that I already have to make an alarm. Do I really need to see a little scene of Link collecting a rupee when I wake up? Do I really need to see Bowser say, rah, rah, rah? I mean, maybe I do need that, but I don't need that for $100. If this thing was $50, I'd say, okay, like this is really nifty. Less than the price of a game. It is almost the price of 2 games. And if you're trying to save money for a Switch 2, which we know is going to cost like $400+ based on the pricing of other consoles that have recently released, you're going to spend 25% of that money that you've saved up on an alarm clock. I think this is just a huge misstep in the public eye for not only like, hey, everybody's waiting for Switch 2. Why are you revealing this right now? It's not out till 2025. Why not wait until next year? But also like, people want to save their money for Switch 2, so it seems like bad business that you're going to announce a $100 alarm clock that, oh, by the way, doesn't even come with the AC adapter. You have to use your own charger. What the heck? I don't really understand how they price this. It seems like it is so aggressively Nintendo limited edition pricing, and by that I mean like, hey, we know that Nintendo faithful are going to buy this, so we're going to jack the price up because we're probably not going to sell millions of these, but the ones we do sell, we're going to make sure we get so much cash from. And I hate that mentality. I wish this was an affordable product because no parent can go to the store and buy a $100 alarm clock for their 12-year-old who's trying to practice getting up on time for their first year of high school. Right? Like, I don't like that Nintendo has upped the ante on this. I know it's clever. I know it's got a screen. I think it's so cool, and I'd be in on it for $50. Double that price, though? Like, if you guys really want to see it, I will fork it over for you so I can make a video on it. But otherwise, I think I'm going to pass on this. In spite of how cool and fun, and it's tickling all those nostalgic nerves that I have in my brain for OG Nintendo and Zelda and Mario and all the fun games we played on Switch over the last 8 years, I cannot in my right mind justify $100 on an alarm clock when money is tight. But let me know your take on what you think of Alarmo in the comments down below, and Nintendo's reveal of Alarmo in a time where like everybody is going to receive this, I think, negatively. That's just my opinion, but let me know what you think. A lot of other people commented on this because people were worried, like, oh my gosh, is Nintendo ditching the Switch 2 in favor of Alarmo? Brazil, the notable leaker, said, I haven't heard about the clock today, and I'm still Team 2024. He had no clue that Alarmo was going to be revealed or released. It wasn't on his radar, and he's still Team 2024 for the Switch 2 reveal. So I'll say thumbs up for that. If this is Nintendo getting more stuff out of the way for a Switch 2 reveal, I don't think the two are connected in any way, like I mentioned, but okay, like we can do that. Nate the Hate says that the Alarmo trailer is not the one he heard about last month. Nate the Hate was referencing a trailer. He said, based on the contents of the trailer and details I was sent, assuming it was credible, real info, no, this was not it. Once I'm able to verify that trailer is legit false, I'll share the specifics I was given and allow people the opportunity to understand what I was waiting to see be shown in a game trailer. And that's referencing Nate the Hate said that, hey, he heard about a trailer that has some new something that ties into some new something. He's been very nebulous about it, but it's some trailer that he expected to see by now, and it was going to show off like something. I don't know. It's not this clock. So again, people that are in the know, people that have heard things, people that are commenting on Team 2024, people that are commenting on a Switch 2 reveal in either a few weeks or at the very least the next few months, but it's got to be the next few weeks because November and December feel so late. Like, this is not it. And furthermore, like, an alarm clock is not going to be the deciding factor. You're not going to battle people out. It's like Switch 2 versus Alarmo. Okay, I'm taking Switch 2, obviously. Like, how many of you, when given the choice, do I put my money towards Alarmo or I put my money towards Switch 2? You can only pick one. You can only pick one. You're going to pick Switch 2. Nobody is going to choose Alarmo over Switch 2, which is great for the potential for a Switch 2 reveal. Like, they don't clash. They don't take up the same market space. And at the same time, I just don't get it from a Nintendo business sense. Why do you think anyone would fork over $100 right now for Alarmo? Moving along to Necrophilippe, another dude that I really love his commentary. He is talking more about the Switch 2 in relation to 19.0, the firmware, and the data mine we discussed yesterday about how they did update every system component in a potential like place setting to get ready for a Switch 2 transition. And Necro Philippe's comments on this are the number of new instructions present in Nintendo Switch Firmware 19 is, to say the least, interesting. I should cover them when data mining gets more details over at Switch Brew, but I can tell you that the operating system is being shaped to have several new features on the Switch 2. Boom! Looks like I was on the right track. Looked like this is not just something for security, not just something to, mess with developers' minds. This was indeed something to prep the waters for a transition to Switch 2 and get the operating system kind of ready beneath the scenes, underneath the current, without people knowing that, hey, they're prepping for Switch 2. That's what Necro Philippe believes, and if you believe Necro Philippe, who's been very correct, very accurate, and very cautious in what he says, then I think this is absolutely what's going down. So we've got Alarmo, we've got Switch 2. Why are they happening at the same time, or one is happening and the other isn't happening? Nate the Hate in Brazil are confident that this does not affect the Switch 2 being revealed soon. Necro Philippe thinks that 19.0 absolutely is setting the stage for Switch 2. Walmart of Canada tweeted about a Nintendo Direct, and Alarmo was not, thankfully it was not an alarm direct. Thankfully it was not a sleep direct. Vitality Sensor makes its revival without needing to clip into your finger. It just sits on your bedside. Are you getting Alarmo? I know the answer is probably no, you're not. Should I get Alarmo? You tell me. I'll let you dictate that. I don't think it's a good use of money, but I do want to check it out. So if you're interested and want to see how it works and exactly what's going down, I'll probably bite the bullet for all of us. In the meantime, though, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Super curious to see everybody's reactions to today's quirky events, Nintendo events to say the least. This is exactly how they do it. This is how they'll always do it. Weird, wonky, and maybe wonderful. I feel like the only reason we get stuff like Mario and Zelda, the Switch, it's because they do stuff like this. Like, you got to have them both. You can't have your apples without your oranges, except you probably could, but if you're Nintendo, you don't think like that. You have to have your weird stuff with your really awesome stuff. So let me know your take. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. Till next time, SwitchForce out.